Hello, I'm Clive Tilsey alongside me.
They're sitting pretty at this stage, up at the top of the section, looking down on the rest. They've made just the start to qualification they were hoping for. Another win here, it'll keep them at the top.
Yeah, they're doing very well so far, but they mustn't relax.
Oh, he's missed the target. Other foot, maybe.
Yes, if it was on his stronger side, Clive, he'd have scored there.
Well, that's a decent strike. He's entitled to have a pop at the goals from there.
Ashley Burrowbridge is our referee.
Used in the Russia match. They've just got their noses in front in that one. No way forward down the flank. Ayala.
Much. Yanish. Yuki. Jerson. Pujol-Pons. Saw the danger, snuffed it out, intercepted well.
Pujol. Has a chance here. Oh, straight against the upright! So unlucky. An update on the Slovenia match. They've gone ahead there. Whistle's gone. Offside, I think. Full marks to the keeper. Made sure the ball's stuck.
So Andorra, they're looking good and set to go for another victory after their win against Tanzania.
There was a lot to admire in that 2-1 victory, but I think they'll lose this.
Ayala. Riera.
Real chance. Tries luck. Off target, I'm afraid.
I wonder if the goalie would have saved that, Clive, if it had just been on target.
Gerson. Keep you updated on the Chile game.
They found an equaliser from somewhere and they're on terms. Oh, that's a pity. There were possibilities there, but they've been called back for offside.
Bensi. Possession being contested here.
You'd always back him to win a challenge, wouldn't you? Look at this now. It was a sweet strike, that one, but the keeper managed to get everything behind it. The decision is a corner kick. Now will Andorra bring men forward for it? Credit the keeper. Made sure he held on to it. He's gone offside. Good work by the goalkeeper, safe hands.
I'll tell you how the Nigeria game is going.
They've taken the lead in that one. Oh, look at this! Oh, good save! Great reactions. Corner kick's been given. Andorra bringing men forward. Well-timed header. Goal! Ah, yes! Perfectly timed header, beautifully taken. Only so much you can do when the delivery's that good. Zonal, man-to-man, difficult to defend.
Too many corners hit the first man, but this was hit in beautifully.
This might give us a better look at that, Andy.
Away we go again. It's 1-0. Lost control of it. Ayala. And news coming in from the game involving the Italians. Oh, what to stop. Last touch came off an opponent. It is an Andorra corner. Managed to stop it. Great defending, that's him all over.
Ayala.
Oh! The decision is a corner kick. Now will Andorra bring men forward for it? And an update from the game featuring Serbia and Montenegro. They've scored again and opened up a bit of daylight there.
Pass picked off. Now, can they put some passes of their own together?
Chance maybe. Scores!
I can't say they weren't warned. It was only a matter of time, surely.
Yeah, it looked that way, didn't it? Chance after chance come raining down, but they just haven't taken enough of them, really.
Goalkeeper hasn't got a chance with that one, Clive. It's found its way right into the bottom corner.
An update on the Wales match. They've doubled their advantage there, 2 ahead now. Tries a shot! Goalkeeper's done well, but it's loose. Well held by the keeper. Couldn't afford to spill it. The first half is over. The players head for the dressing rooms. Scores 2-0.
Well, those players will be enjoying their cup of tea at half-time right now, and I've enjoyed watching that 45 minutes. I've been very impressed with the way they've gone about their business. There's been a real pace to their game, and I fancy there's more goals to come.
An update on the Serbia match. They've managed to score again, and they're now 2 up.
Alert play there, had to make the interception. Looking to win the ball back. Ayala.
He's got through. Oh! It's there! In off the upright!
Just got the bounce of the ball when it mattered.
That's a couple of goals he's popped in already. They can't handle him.
You know, the best sides always go looking for more goals. That's another brilliant finish.
They're building. A nice lead. It's 3-0 now. Here's from the Austria match. Nip and tuck in that game. Nothing between them now. The drawing. It's an attempt on goal. Keeper reacted quickly, just as well. He was through there.
Mooch.
Big chance. And a score coming in from the game featuring Poland. They've got their noses in front in that one. Opening here. Over the bar. Ball just clipped the bar on the way. And both teams changing things around a little here. And an update from the game featuring the Czech Republic. They've got a vital goal there, that's put them in charge. Luxembourg have been awarded a free kick here. Going for goal, saved at full stretch. Use of the Moldova match. They're on terms in that one. There's nothing in it.
Jerson.
Gets the ball away.
Phillips.
Fancies his chances. They've done so well to get into this position. It would be a shame now if they frittered it away.
All right, that's a sighter. We'll let him off that one. But next time we need to see the goalkeeper working, please.
This is not a manager who's afraid to change things. He puts a lot of emphasis on using substitutes to make an impact.
Much. What can he do here?
Oh, the goalkeeper did everything right there.
Yep, he's doing his job well today, the goalie. That's a good save, and he could well keep a clean sheet here.
Possession has been given up here. Chance to let fly. Keeper didn't flinch, but it was hit with real power, you know. Corner, more pressure. An update on the Hungary match. They've scored an equaliser in that one, all square.
Not easily shaken off the ball, is he? Pujol.
He's full marks to the referee, trying to play advantage, but he's had to call it back for the original free kick now. And the referee takes his name and shows him the yellow card.
Normally so assured in the tackle, but he got that one horribly wrong. That's a yellow.
This is the latest on the Belarus match. They've got a late goal in that game, and they've equalised.
Ayala.
There are just 4 more minutes to go here now. The fourth official is holding up the board, and there will be 4 added minutes here. An update on the Georgia match. They've got a dramatic late equaliser in that one. Foul. Change of pace here, change of emphasis. This may be. It'll be interesting to see where the substitute plays. It's another win. They're fast emerging as one of the early favourites to win this World Cup. They're the team in form at the moment.
Tactically, they got it spot on, Clive, and they've got 1 or 2 players who really do sparkle. These team have got a chance.
It's been a match that gave Andy and I plenty to talk about. Thank you for joining us. We will see you again soon.
Time for another one of your emails. It's coming from a David Richardson. Hello, David. It says, Andy and Ian, do you think players' wages have undervalued the World Cup?
Well, David, I think players these days at the highest level, they're providing global entertainment. They are the performers. The money is huge. Some people would say it was obscenely huge, but it's the reality that we're living with these days. And I don't think it devalues the World Cup that the players are very well paid.
No, I agree. I think that's a good question, David. Thank you for that. And a good answer as well, Ian. Right, loads more still to come, including all the stuff that we haven't managed to talk about just yet. So don't go away.
Hi, I'm Clive Tilsley, and with Andy Townsend here, it's one of the qualifiers.
Well, here's a team that looked the part last time we saw them. Let's see if they can put a run of results together and pick up another 3 points from this match. Momentum is all important in this competition.
Well, I tell you what, Clive, in the previous match, they were very...
Oh! Oh, boy, that's a good save. It was a pile driver of a shot. Corner kick's been given. Andorra bringing men forward.
Loses it. Osbiliz. And Kachan. Well intercepted that, saw the danger, dealt with it.
An update on the Moldova match. They just got their noses in front in that one. Oh, look at this for a chance! That's a terrible finish, and he knows it.
He's got to take more care with his shooting there, Clive, because that's well wide. No way is that going to ever threaten the goalkeeper.
Free kick's been given, it's gone Armenia's way.
Headed out of danger.
An update on the Azerbaijan match.
They've gone ahead there. From Kachan. Marcos Pizzelli. Intercepted well, read his opponent's mind there.
News on the Hungary match. They've doubled their lead there, they're 2 up.
Opportunity here. Osbiliz.
He's got men either side here. One or two of his teammates looking less than impressed. He'd have been much better passing to one of them, really.
Yeah, rushed it, snatched it, and there were far better options around him.
And news coming in from the game involving Angola.
They've managed to find an equaliser in that one. It's all square.
Marcos Pizzelli. Needs to keep possession here.
What can he do here?
Got a tackle in. Puyol.
Possibilities here, beaten away by the keeper. Hit well enough, got something in the way.
Goalkeeper just got something on it.
Last touch came off an opponent, it is an Andorra corner. And the manager changing things around here. News from the Malta match. It's been an equaliser in that game, good contest.
Moreno. And Mkhitaryan. Osbiliz. Mostisian.
He doesn't want to lose the ball there.
Yedigayan. Bringing you up to date with the Holland match.
They've taken the lead in that one. Couldn't keep it.
Osbiliz.
Couldn't quite get at them.
Ayala.
Oh, good stop. He really got hold of that, but so did the keeper. The first 45 minutes ends with the score 0-0.
Well, that's been an interesting 45 minutes, and if it ends up no score, I'll tell you what, the away team will be delighted. If you can keep clean sheets away from home in these qualifiers, you're in business.
And news coming in from the game involving Paraguay.
They've got on level terms in that one. Sounds a good game.
That's another fine tackle. No way forward down the flank.
Ayala. Good interception, alive to the danger.
And a score coming in from the game featuring the Paraguay side.
They've gone in front in that game. Referee has given Armenia a free kick. Quickly taken.
Might have a chance. Oh, yes, it's there! I'm sure there will be somebody who will tell you they thought this might happen, but I know I didn't, did you?
Not at all, Clive. Hey, look at their fans. They can't believe it either. They're absolutely loving this. They deserve to be in front.
What a fantastic finish that is. I'm not sure if two keepers in the net would have stopped that one from going in.
Pujol. Got a chance. Oh, what a goal! It's him again, in the right place at the right time. 2 to his name already, and he'll be looking for more yet. The game was always likely to produce goals. It's 2-0.
I'll tell you how the Uruguay game is going. They found the net again there now, and they're 2 up.
Good tackle.
Yedigayan.
Henrikam Mkhitaryan.
Some weary legs out there now. Bit of extra energy may just do the trick. Get them back into this game. That's the reason for the change.
And news coming in from the game involving the USA. They've got... Oh, some save. Dived across to keep it out.
Decision is a corner kick. Now will Andorra bring men forward for it?
Good hands. Could have chosen to parry that, but he held on.
Good place to win the ball back. Now what can they do with it? Babikyan. Good use of the ball.
Real chance. Couldn't gather.
Rather anxious clearance. And Kachan. News from the Norway match.
They've scored another now, and they're 2 goals up.
That's a key contest in this game out wide.
Maybe some fresh legs will do it for him. A chance for the substitute to go on and make a name for himself. And who knows, maybe save the game.
News from the Belarus match. They managed to get a late goal there, maybe too late. Ozbiliz. Got to withstand the challenge. Just lost control of the ball there. Could be a chance. Yes! It's a goal that just serves to emphasise their superiority. They are in total charge.
That's another great finish, Clive, and it just shows the difference between these two sides. They're a goal for parting class.
Armenia have won a free kick here. Looking to get on with it. Well, we're here to see the team that everyone's talking about. Nobody's in better form this year, producing the kind of football that's needed. If they can win here, they'll start to think about going all the way, Andy.
You know what, Clive? You don't lose matches, you give yourself a chance to qualify. It's as simple as that.
Ian, how different would you say it is to manage the national side compared to a domestic side? And the reason I ask that is because I think that to be the manager of a national side, you need to be a great motivator more so than a tactician, if that sounds bizarre, because you're already getting these great players, where at club level, you're getting some players that perhaps need the coaching. Does that make sense to you? I just think when you're the manager of the national side, you're getting the top boys. They've already been coached.
They're already top. I mean, you do have to work out a system, the best way to deploy them as the international manager. The problem I think international managers have is there's not the...
Very warm welcome from me, Clive Tilsley. Andy Townsend is with me for a qualifying match on the road to Rio.
This will be interesting, Clive. I'm really up for this.
Let's see if they can put a run of results together and pick up another 3 points from this match. Momentum's all important in this competition.
Yeah, be nice and tight at the back, get the ball down in midfield and take your chances up front.
Referee has given the free kick. Is that it, or will he book him?
News of how Costa Rica are getting on.
They've got their noses in front in that one. Swallowed by the keeper. Gobble that one up.
Got it back. Chance to turn defence into attack. Riera.
Determined not to let him pass, wasn't he?
May lose it here if he's not careful.
Beatty ball ends up there.
News coming in of the Uruguay game.
They've just got their noses in front in that one. Referee, no choice but to give the free kick there, but will he caution him too? Well, he's got an awful long way to go without getting into any more trouble now. That's a very early booking.
Yeah, that's a good decision by the ref. Hey, the manager needs to get hold of that player now, Clive. He needs to say, calm down, stay on your feet. Don't do anything stupid.
Free kick conceded to Estonia. They've taken it quickly. Riera. Must be. Oh! Keeper blocks it. Try his luck. Cleared well out of danger. Kink. This is the latest on the Bulgaria match. They're on terms in that one. There's nothing in it. Opening here. Just not the kind of game in which you can try to slow down the tempo.
Look at this now. He's taking them on, but they've scored! The only surprise is that it's taken so long. They have a constant goal threat.
Well, the goalkeeper's been under constant pressure, hasn't he? And I'm afraid he succumbed there. That one had to go in.
He again gets his first goal, and it's 1-0 here. What a chance! Kept out the first effort. Free kick's been given, it's gone Estonia's way. Vasiliev. So, Andorra, they'll be hoping for a better result today after they suffered that defeat against the Czech Republic.
Well, it finished 4-0 and I can't see him winning this. I think they'll get beat again.
Riera. An update on the Switzerland match. They've managed to score again and they're now 2 up.
He's gone beyond the defence. Oh, good start, but who will he fall to?
Top defending that.
Goes for goal. No problem for the goalkeeper. Oh, he's got clear here. Oh, they scored.
One end, one moment, the other end the next. Fast, fleet-footed breakaway football.
Yeah, great bit of individual skill there. That really is brilliant football.
It's all a bit one-sided. That makes it 2-0. Opened up for him here. Good interception, he can win the ball. Clear of the defence, real chance. Oh! Didn't miss by much.
You cannot afford to keep squandering opportunities like that. That's a brilliant chance missed.
Pujol. This is the latest on the Russia match. They've taken a firm hold on that game, scored another.
Oh, look at this! Oh, he'll be disappointed. He was in again there.
Yeah, look at his reaction, Clive. He's already got 1 goal and he knows he could have had another there.
The first half is over. The players head for the dressing rooms. Scores 2-0.
I think the manager needs to have a look at this squad of players because, you know, when they go away from home, too many of them go missing for my liking. Hey, there might be players with less ability, but if they're going to stand up for the fight a bit more, give them a game.
Well, the player's not happy, but I think the manager's just trying to spare him, really. He has already been booked, and his temperature has been rising.
And an update from the game featuring Russia.
They have got another goal, and they look well on the way there. Chance, maybe. That's a save out of the top draw.
Corner kick's been given, Andorra bringing men forward.
With his head. They can all stay in the box for another corner.
Wasn't the best of corners, easy to defend. Clavan. And a score coming in from the game featuring Italy. They've gone ahead there. Yaga.
Just whipped it away from him nicely there.
Vasiliev.
chance here. Back off the post.
Desperate defending.
Shoots. Almost had another to add to their collection there, but they'll create more chances if they play like this.
Well, the goalkeeper looks cool, but he knows that was very, very close.
Use from the San Marino match.
They've taken the lead in that one. Calls a foul.
Intere. Needs to be strong on the ball. Piroya. Vasilyev.
Use from the Romania match. They've got another goal there and they've got a healthy lead. It's an attempt on goal. Oh, he's a busy goalkeeper at the moment. It's a corner. Last touch came off an opponent. It is an Andorra corner. We have a substitution here. The manager trying something new now in the hope of saving the game. Oh, it just needed an accurate shot, and they'd have been further ahead.
Don't underestimate this team, Clive, from corners. They're useful. They obviously practice them a lot on the training ground. That was close.
Garcia Miramontes.
Used from the Switzerland match. They've scored again there. Oh! Keeper got to it. Ball's loose. Going for goal.
Moreno. Ojama. He takes some stopping when he's in full flow. Wanted more time than he had, you know. Defender put him under pressure.
Well, he's not the sort of manager to walk around with his hands behind his back if he thinks a change is needed. He's still trying to get something here, hence the change. Opportunity here. Some might have hit it as hard as they could there, not him.
That's a classy finish to the end of a very, very good move.
He knows where the goal is, doesn't he? That's two for him already. He's really in the mood.
Well, we wondered if there was any way back for the opposition, but I don't think so now. Not after that one, Clive. They've just been too good today.
Putting themselves in a very good position. 3-0 is the score.
Did well to cut that out. Good interception.
News from the Bosnia-Herzegovina match. They've tied that game up there. It's heading for a draw. Won the ball out there.
Riera.
Big chance. Oh, what a great header blast. Didn't panic, didn't blast it, just rolled it in.
Yeah, I love that finish, Clive. A real cultured finish from a top performer.
He's got himself a hat-trick. He's found his range here. He may not be finished yet.
He's lethal. You give him a chance and he will finish it. Well, the goals are flying in from all angles now, Clive. They're on top of their games. They're full of it. They're loving it.
It's the kind of scoreline many predicted. It's 4-0. It's becoming business as usual for a team that's getting used to winning games. They're going to take some stopping in this form. That's another good win.
I tell you, it's like a speeding train rattling downhill. They're getting better and better.
Andy, thanks for all your insight. We'll no doubt see you again before too long. Bye-bye.
Well, today's the final day of the qualifying campaign. There are, of course, still a few teams left searching for those last available points. For others who have already qualified, is this match simply routine, Ian?
Yeah, I think they'll rest a few players. But for others, of course, today is absolutely critical. There'll be some managers who will be fired if their teams don't qualify today. For others, they can look forward to going on and playing in the World Cup finals itself, which, of course, is the dream for every coach and manager and the fans. So the whole mood music for entire nations will be decided today.
Right, still lots more to discuss for obvious reasons. Please keep sending us your tweets, texts and emails. We'll go through them with a fine-tooth comb in just a moment. Time for another one of your emails right here on EA Sports Radio. Dear Andy and Ian from Fayerbrook. England, well, it's an easy one. England will win the World Cup, Ian, when?
2014, of course. We wish. We wish. Let's not be too much doom-mongers about this kind of thing. Things go in cycles in football. Maybe England, with some bright young players coming through, maybe 8, 12 years down the line.
I'll put you down as 8 to 12. And just to be on the safe side, I'll reply with never.
That's really horrible.
Just being honest. Plenty more still to come, including, when we come back, World Cup chat, and, oh yeah, World Cup chat. See you in a second.
Hi, I'm Clive Tilsey, and with Andy Townsend here, well, this team certainly entertained us last time out, didn't they? Let's see if they can continue the form with which they won their last match. They look good at their best, but this is a different match. It may be a different story.
Well, if that's the benchmark that they set in the last game, then they've a lot to live up to. I thought they were excellent in the first match, Clive. Can they do it again?
Foul. This is the latest on the Armenia match. They've gone in front in that game. Rick. No way through. Trying to harass and hustle him here. Andorra. And news coming in from the game involving the Ukrainians. They've tied that game up there, could go either way. Andorra. Frick. Important interception, relieve the pressure. From the Bosnia match. They've got their noses in front in that one. Big chance! Just wide of the target.
That was close. Close enough for the goalkeeper to have to think about that one.
So Andorra, they're looking good and set to go for another victory after their win against Estonia.
Any team that wins 4-0 has to be feared, but strangely, I think they're going to lose this.
He was beyond the last defender, it's offside. Look at this, they've not picked him up, he's in on goal! Read that well, smart interception. Good position here. Has a shot. Well, that's some stop. The decision is a corner kick. Now will Andorra bring men forward for it? Real chance. Ah, couldn't hit the target. Wrong foot.
Well, he could have scored there, Clive, had it been on his stronger side.
I can tell you how the Uruguay game is going.
Nip and tuck in that game. Nothing between them now, the drawing. Crisp passing. Passing let them down there.
Visa.
Got a chance. It's come off the keeper.
Headed out of danger. Gone for goal.
Denies them again. Great keeping. Held on to it that time. An update on the Armenian match. They've managed to get another goal now, and that may all be over.
Intercepted well, taking the pressure off his defence.
What can he do here? Stopped by the keeper. Great save. Cleared the danger. Opportunity. It's there. Hit a defender. Keeper stranded. No chance.
The goal was coming. They've created chance after chance after chance, Andy.
They certainly have, Clive. The ratio isn't great, though, is it, for goals converted to chances? But, yeah, the signs are good. They look like they've got more in them.
And a score coming in from the game featuring Costa Rica.
They've scored again and opened up a bit of daylight there.
Andorra appealed for a free kick and they've got it.
Good save that. Managed to hold on.
And a score coming in from the game featuring the Americans.
They've just got their noses in front in that one. Now, how often do you see this? 3 substitutes all preparing to come on together.
Visa.
Oh! Carried by the keeper. Instant hit. Got it out again.
Headed away.
Chance to score. Look at that. Stay to be hit. Well blocked. Corner kick's been given. Andorra bringing men forward. The first half is over. The players head for the dressing rooms. Scoreline's 1-0.
I think the manager will make changes if it doesn't improve for the home side quite quickly. They can't afford to let this game slip away today.
And news coming in from the game involving the USA.
They've gone ahead there. Has to be. Oh! Last touch came off an opponent. It is an Andorra corner. Long clearance.
Kristen, who saw that developing, didn't he? Stopped the attack at source.
Has a chance here. Against the post. Oh! Saw the keeper out of position and just picked his spot. Kicked off again. Scoreline's 2-0.
Bit of pressure on the ball here. Keep you updated on the Chile game.
They've taken the lead in that one.
Kristen. Visa. Burgmeier. An update on the Republic of Ireland match. They've scored another now, and they're 2 goals up. Kristen. Garcia Miramontes.
Could be a chance. Oh, what a save! How did he stop that from going in? The decision is a corner kick. Now will Andorra bring men forward for it?
The manager is going to gamble here. He feels he's got to change something if they're going to get anything out of this match, and here is the change.
Mustn't lose it like that. Oh, look at this!
Keeper parries. Worth an attempt. Got something in the way.
Got his team out of trouble there.
Kristen. This is the latest on the Estonia match. They've increased their advantage there. That looks all but over. Happy to play the advantage. Well done, ref. Ref deserves a lot of credit, actually. He let it go initially, but there was no advantage, so he's given the free kick now. Manager's making a substitution, hoping to find a way to change things and maybe save this match.
Good work by the goalkeeper. Safe hands.
Well read that, saw the pass quicker than the man it was meant for.
And news coming in from the game involving the USA.
They found the net again there now, and they're 2 up. He's not alone here, he's got support. Visa.
He's dispossessed him.
Garcia Miramontes. This is the latest on the Switzerland match. They've scored again now, and they've got a bit of breathing space. That's where you want to win it. Looking to try and play him in.
What can he do here?
The keeper claims it.
Oh, look at this for a chance. Kept out the first effort.
Saw the danger, snuffed it out, intercepted well. There'll be some added time, I'm pretty sure of that. We're about to find out just how much. It's 2 minutes. Pass picked off. Now, can they put some... That's as far as it goes. No more time to add. That's the final whistle. So far, so good. Unbeaten. Form of champions. World champions, well, they might start to believe this is their year. Certainly, if they can win here again, I think they will believe it.
Hey, let me tell you, Clive, everybody will be fearing this team. We've seen in previous matches, they're very tough.
Just looking down the list of some of the potential big games we can have in a World Cup, and USA against Mexico, the rivalries between those two sides.
They share a border, of course, and the background is that Mexico were always the big team in North and Central America, the CONCACAF group, but the USA have grown and kind of, well, for the moment anyway, just gone past them, and the USA beat Mexico at the 2002 World Cup. I think Landon Donovan got one of the goals there, and so that's a rivalry that simmers, and that's always a huge game. You know, particularly they meet every World Cup qualification cycle a couple of times because they're nearly always in the final group. There's always a big kind of grudge game at the Azteca, and then that's usually won by Mexico, and then the USA always win their home game, which they put somewhere in America that the Mexican fans can't get to. And that somewhere is usually Columbus, Ohio.
OK, plenty more, of course, still to discuss. We're going to take a long, hard look through all the papers in detail in just a sec. But first, we're going to have a quick break.